Okay. All right. Hello, Raider Nation, and welcome to episode 5 of the Silver and Bro Show. My name is Juan Rodriguez from the Great American Sports Network. I want to thank everybody out there that's tuning in today, whether it's on the YouTube page, the Facebook page, whatever it can be, just wherever you can find us. I always appreciate the support, and I always appreciate uh, everything from the support to questions to people tuning in. It's just awesome. And today we're going to have another good show. As I mentioned, it is episode 5. My brother is going to be tuning in here for a minute. And yeah, as always, if you guys have questions, ask away. We'll get to them. And then it's a pretty simple forward show for the first people. We're going to recap the Bills game on Sunday, and then we're going to go straight into the Chiefs game. And I think we do have my brother on now. Bro, are you there?
Oh. Yeah, what's up, brother? I'm here. I'm ready to go.
All right. A little bit earlier than expected, but I like that. All right. So I just got done talking to them saying, we're going to recap the Bills game, and then we're going to go towards the Chiefs game. And then, any questions or comments that these guys might have, we'll get to them. So you ready to do this?
I'm ready, brother. Let's do it.
Well, let me ask you this. First of all, how are you doing, man? How are you doing?
Upset, frustrated, just like everybody else, bro. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. I mean, you really sit back and you look at it like, God, when are they just gonna turn the corner? When? Every year it's the same thing, man. We show a little potential, we win a big game, and it's all for naught, dude. But we blow it.
Yeah, well,
they're just not there yet, man. They're just not very good, you know? I mean, you were kind of hoping that the rookies and everything would be able to help, and, but just, realistically, they're just not that good, dude, Yeah. It could be, but again, I'm not going to ride the potential train anymore. I need to see it now.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that one. So, you know me, man. I like to get rid of the negatives right away. So I think we should just go straight into that. The Bills came into Vegas. They won 30-23. There was a few times the Raiders had a chance to at least tie and make it interesting, but turnovers just killed us at the end, man. And I think that's where I'm going to start first is the turnovers. Look, the last couple of weeks, we've kind of had issues with ball security. Last week, it was the Josh Jacobs fumble. Then it was the Darren Waller fumble, and then the Carr fumble. I mean, I don't know if they know this, but for an offensive player, that's their livelihood. They need to hold on to that football in order to get paid, in order to win.
Yeah, man. Just like you said, I think I've even seen, who was it, Hunter Renfrow drop one and barely get it back. That would have been another, fumble this week. And it's just like ridiculous. Some of our best players, Waller even came out and said on his post-game interview, like, yeah, put this one on me. We had all the momentum, and, I dropped it, and, it kind of just died off from there. So, I mean, I'm not going to say just because of that, but, especially against a team like that, man, against Buffalo, if you have any momentum, ride that thing, dude, and secure the damn ball, bro.
I feel you. I feel you because, I mean, I'm sure that's one of Chucky's emphasis is, protect the ball. And I'm pretty sure every time that fumble happens, he's already not the happiest man in the world, but I'm sure that doesn't make it any much better when his players fumble the ball away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's the number. That was the first negative. The second negative, again, look, it's gonna be a constant thing, and I think this is to the point now where this is just who they are. No pressure again from the defensive line. I think they got one sack after what was it, 9 seconds or whatever, like at the end of the fourth, whatever it was. I think that was because.
And that was pretty much because of their quarterback running into one of our guys, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, something like that. Like Josh Allen held onto that ball a very long time. And, I think that's how we got the sack. And, it wasn't, whether it was a covered sack or whatever the case may be, Josh Allen just not throwing it away. They got the sack, but again, there's no pressure. And the thing is now,
hold on, bro. Let me jump in there. Really quick. I don't know if you heard the press conference, but Chucky said he actually had that in the plan, that to not really rush the passer. They wanted to stay outside a little bit to kind of contain them. I don't know how true that is, dude, but I mean,
what's that term?
We're in the fourth game of the season. It's like, come on,
What's that term we use every year when it's draft season? Smoke signals or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all smoke signals, man. And look, we're just gonna get to it, man. I don't think this is what we hear. We hear it all the time. Paul Guenther sees a different defensive line every practice. That they're getting it. It's there. It's like, okay, they're getting it at practice, but can it translate to the game? And after a quarter of the season, it has not. It has not shown that your practices are translating to the game. Like, I don't know what defense. Like, what did we switch them for, like the purple people eaters, and then we switched them back to these guys on regular Sunday, or what happened? But yeah, again, that's just what it is. And look, the sad part about it is, we let go of Preston Buckner, who was not only respected around the league, but respected with our young guys because they can relate to him. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna say he wasn't the best defensive line coach, but I mean, at least he kind of got them going at the end. And now it seems like we took about maybe 2 steps backwards or something.
Yeah, for sure, man. Rod Marinelli is just one of those coaches, more like a no-nonsense coach, you know what I mean? That's really going to, get these guys coached up and be real tough on them, but also congratulate them when they're doing good. But there's the thing. They're not doing good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I can't say anything positive about the defensive line right now, man. I tried, putting down notes, and I don't know. I mean, effort, I'll be Chucky for a second. I'll congratulate their effort. I'm happy about their effort, I guess. I don't know.
And then the last negative, which has kind of been the talking point with Raider Nation since literally the clock hit 0 on Sunday. Paul Guenther, look, let's not sugarcoat this, bro. I think if you were to do a poll across the whole Raider Nation, I would be surprised if 1% of the people did vote for Paul Guenther to still be the defensive coordinator. Like, I would be shocked. The dude, it's just not working. And I know people are going to be, maybe there are some people out there that are going to be critical. Well, let me just put it to you in terms like this. When Chucky came back, he still has the same staff other than Buckner. The only switch was what? Buckner and Marinelli, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Right. Defensively, yes.
Okay, so remember that first year we brought in Tom Cable and that offensive line was horrid and we wanted to get rid of him so quick and everything? But then, and then, they were being criticized by taking, Colton Miller and, Richie Incognito, coming. And then all of a sudden now it's like, oh, well, Colton looks like a steal now at 15. We are actually relying on Richie Incognito to come back. And Tom Cable's doing everything he can at the right tackle position to make at least our offensive line, what's the nicest word? Formidable. Like competitive enough to where they can open up the holes and Derek Carr can have time to throw back there. I mean, is that fair?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like every week we're congratulating Tom Cable for, putting a Band-Aid on a single position on that line. You know what I mean? So,
but
we're looking at right now, man. It's just, it's best man up. But yeah, he's doing an amazing job.
And going back to where I was saying, with Paul Guenther, it's like, look, man, your first year in here, your defense, the first 4 games gave up 126. Do you want to take a guess how much they've given up in the first 4 of this year, bro? 120. In 2 separate years, you have given up 120 plus points. And the problem is,
I mean, we don't have to. We could sit here and talk about it all day, man. But you know where I stand. That defense is just too complex for guys that are just starting up. I mean, I read the other day, or I heard, is it they're starting six new players or 8 new players on defense? I don't know, one of the two. And I mean, that's just too complex for a team that's never, or a defense that's never played together. It's just every year I keep hearing the same excuse. It's going to come along. It's going to come along. Well, it's in the 3rd year, and it's not.
And here's the thing: like, people were kind of like boo-hooing, like, oh, well, he doesn't have the talent. Well, we actually did we did spend some money on the defensive side, and it looks the same. Like, I mean, for all I know, it could be what's that dude's name we just let go from Wake Forest out there playing still. It could still be, whoever it was a couple years ago. Nothing's changed. For me, what it is, it's, people out there right now are saying, well, we can't fire him because we're already 4 weeks in. What's the difference? I mean, what would it hurt if...
It's not going to get any better.
And we talked about this. What would it hurt if maybe these guys start calling their own plays? Because, look, I don't know whether it was a shot at Paul Guenther, or maybe it was a shot at the system, whatever it may be. I mean, you saw the video, you saw the quote of Corey Littleton. I'm just playing by the coach's scheme. I'm not gonna, I'm playing by his scheme and trying to make the best out of his plays. Now, that's kind of concerning when we spent a lot of money on you and you're kind of our worst defender on the team, and you're supposed to be like the superstar that we brought in. You were supposed to be the startup to the new era of the defense for the Raiders. You, Malik Collins, and Kwiatkowski, but it hasn't improved. I mean, look, I can understand Guenther's first year, new system, new thing. This year, I don't care if it's new players. I'm sorry. Guenther's got to go. To me, Guenther's got to go.
I agree, man. It's just not going to work, dude. I mean, it would be a miracle if they were to turn it around next week against KC and you just see the defense flourish, but it would be a miracle, man. It's just not working. Like I said, I think it's just too complex, and we just need something simple. Just hit the guy with the ball, man. I don't know. I mean, I wish it was that easy, I guess, but I get it. They have to have schemes and different stuff, and it's just, I don't know, man. I'm tired of waiting. I want to see a full smash mouth Raiders football defense, dude. And it's been, 20 years, I think, since I've seen a damn good defense, man. I'm sick of it.
I feel you.
Whatever they got to do, just get it fixed.
I think we might have a question. Do we have a question or comment or? No.
Carlos just put "Let's go Buffalo."
Oh, okay. Well, we do have a Bills fan joining in today. But all right.
If he's watching, he's welcome to ask any questions. I mean,
yeah, it's there. But let's go to the positives, bro. I know you like to spend more time on the positives, so let's do this. My first positive is Colton Miller. Did you know that he's the 8th best left tackle in the game today?
I didn't.
Yep.
That's awesome.
A quarter of the season in, and he is the 8th rated best left tackle. Not bad for a reach at 15, huh?
For sure, man. I actually was thinking the other day, remember how we used to give out like a little fake award for offensive linemen? We used to call it the
Silent Assassin
Award. Yeah, because silent assassins, they don't talk about you. That means you must be doing your job pretty damn good. And I don't know. I was just looking at him the other day, like, man, that kid's really grown. He's good, man. He's doing his thing. I mean,
compared
more than we can take for other picks that we've taken in the first round.
I mean, compared to his rookie year to now, the difference is unimaginable. Like, if you were to look at his rookie tape, it's like there is no way that's the same guy. There's no way, and it's awesome to see, because I remember taking him and I remember like, man, he looks like a great kid. I hope it works out. because if it doesn't, then it's like, dude, he's just a good kid. And you know what? So far, so good. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, UCLA bred, ruined right there, man. So yeah, he's doing his thing, man. He's definitely looking good.
you know, the second one, Maurice Hurst. He is the only defensive lineman with a 90 plus grade, according to Pro Football Focus, on the defensive line for the Raiders this year. The only one. It doesn't include Max Crosby, not Pharrell, not Malik Collins, not Jonathan Hankins, Maurice Hurst. And it's a shame that, well, two things it's a shame. Today, he's been ruled out because, as you know, he did get put on the COVID-19 list today. So he's not going to play this Sunday. And number two,
Right.
It's a shame that Paul Gunther is not starting this man. Start the man. He has shown whatever situation, he is going to get it done. He should be getting more starts. I'm sorry. I'm done with Malik Collins. I don't care. Just have Hurst out there starting and just give him a shot to shine, because he's shown time and time again that he can get it done.
Yeah, Mo Hurst is if you go back to his draft day, man, he got taken really low, man. I mean, really high, low.
Yeah, he got taken
If I
low.
remember correctly, 5th round.
Yeah.
Dropped because of a heart condition, correct?
Mm-hmm. And he looks good to me.
Yeah, he's been playing lights out ever since the rookie. A lot of people even called him the steal of the draft that year.
You know, and it's
the kid's a great player. The only thing is, like I said, man, when it comes down to the defensive line, I wish I could give him, more credit. I mean, I get it. He's out there and he's doing his own thing, but just defensively all the way around, man, and defense is just not vibing for me right now, man. I really wish I could give him more credit. I mean, singles credit, but I need them all to play.
I know.
Well.
I know, but right now I'm just looking individually right now. But I know you're going to like this one. The last positive for this team right now. Trayvon Mullins.
Oh, yeah.
So, according today, the first quarter of the season, he has allowed the 4th fewest yards allowed by a cornerback in man coverage. That's shut down numbers there, boy. That's shut.
Hey, did you notice he looked a little bit bigger?
Yeah.
Also, like he's shedding that skinny frame.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed that, but he looked a little bit swoller. Obviously he still kept his speed, but I think he's worked a lot on his
frame
mentality. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Just football smart, taking his right angles and stuff. And I think Gruden said it the other day, man. If he continues like this, he's going to be a Raider great. You know what I mean? I know it's early in his career, but I mean he's already showing flashes, man.
I mean, I remember last year took him in the 2nd round. We didn't know when he was going to play, and it just the second we traded Gary on, and then Gruden just looked at him straight in the face and said, "Hey, you're going to play. You're going to start, ready or not."
He had a game and he got totally smoked.
Yeah.
And people were like, "What the heck?" You know what I mean? And then it wasn't traded Gary on. They said, "All right, we're going to throw this kid to the Lions." And man, he stepped up. Ever since then, he's been balling.
And that's just a testament to himself, because I mean he had all the tools to go in the first round. It's just there's not enough slots in the first round. There's only 32 of them, and we were just lucky to get him in the 2nd round, because he's one of those players that no matter where he went, he was going to be good regardless. There's just players you look at and you're like, yeah, you're going to be good. It doesn't matter where you go. It doesn't matter what team you go to, what system you're going to be in. You're just going to be good regardless of where you go. And I'm just glad it's with us, damn it. We haven't had a corner like that in a really, really long time. And I'm glad we finally got something.
Yeah, and he's only going to get better, man. He's so young, too. I can't wait, man. That kid is showing flashes of greatness. And, man, proud to see number 27 out there, man. He's doing his thing.
Oh yeah, he's leaving. If he keeps this up, he's leaving his own legacy with his own number and everything. And if he keeps this
That's
up,
funny. It's like I just mentioned Mo Hurst, and I don't want to give single accolades. You know what I mean? But that kid, honestly, wow. I see him out there, and it's like they don't even throw in his area anymore. I mean, they'll do one pass, and it's like, all right, that's enough.
well, I remember the New England game. I think they went back to him back to back, and he had 2 pass deflections. After that, the offense. I think Josh McDaniels said, "Hey, we're done with this kid. Just get out of there. Get somebody else. This kid's not going to let up today."
Yeah, yeah.
You know. So overall, I'm glad he's on my team. So I will take Mullins over and over again in the second round, regardless of position. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let me add one to the positives for that one really quick. Nelson Aguilar, man, you know what I mean? Didn't expect much from him, but you know he's looking okay, man. You know, I mean, obviously with the wide receiver, you know, room depleted as it is, you know, but he looked okay.
I mean, he's showing out of right now, other than what Renfro, he's showing the most right now. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
yeah, because out of all the receivers, other than what I mean, because Renfro is the leader. I mean, right now, due to the injuries of Ruggs and Edwards, Renfro's the leader of that wide receiver group. I mean, the dude just. It's funny because every week we say we need a play, and it has to be by Renfro to get this offense going. And sure enough, he makes that play, and it just seems our offense just takes off the second he makes an incredible play.
Hey, bro, we got a question.
All right, what do we got?
We got Carlos Zaragoza. My question is, do you guys believe now that Buffalo is for real? I'll let you go first.
Do I believe Buffalo is for real? Well, I'll put it to you like this. Here's the thing. Other than that great run they had, you know, in the early 2000s, I've seen more, and they've only been to the playoffs once. The Raiders, that is, since only once after that Super Bowl, and I've still seen more wins from the Raiders in the playoffs than I have in Buffalo. So, win a playoff game, and then maybe you guys are for real. Until then, I can't say you guys are for real because, like, how sad is that? I've only seen the Raiders in that early 2000s, and then that one year in 2016, and I've still seen more Raider victories in the playoffs than I have the Bills. So I gotta say no right now. Like, yeah, you guys are 4-0, but win a playoff game, and then maybe next year you guys will be for real.
Yeah, I'll piggyback on that, but I'm gonna go the other way. I think just watching Buffalo, and credit to their coach, man. I told Juan, he's a really good buddy of mine, big Buffalo fan. Pretty much the guy that asked the question. When they got their coach about 3 years ago, it was like, it was funny. He went in there, he cleaned house. I forget what player it was that they traded, and I was like, man, this is probably like sending a message to the locker room, like, hey, nobody is safe here. You know what I mean? You want to play ball, you can play with us, but it's got to be the right way. And not to get too much into Buffalo because it's a Raiders show, but like I said, 4-0, they look good, man. I'll be for real. We'll just have to wait and see, man. But they look really good, and we'll see.
Well, here we go. So that's it for Buffalo. Congrats to them. They won, but now we got to move on to Week 5. And here we go. The Chiefs. We got to go to Kansas City. Well, at least we don't have to go in December. At least we're actually going to their house in the beginning of the year instead of like the end of the year like every other year. But, we got to go to Kansas City.
You don't want to say this was cold. Carr don't like the cold.
Oh, stop it. Stop that. But we'll get to that later. But look, that's a team that's for real. Why? They won. They consistently won. And they're the reigning Super Bowl champions. That team is for real. And look, say what you want. Watching ESPN today, watching a bunch of these shows like, oh, the Chiefs offense looked vulnerable, against the, Belichick defense. Yeah, because that's Bill Belichick. I mean, Not disrespect to the 31 other fucking head coaches and the 31 other defensive coordinators out there, but it's Bill Belichick. He's going to do everything in his power to hold the opposing offense down. So, no, they didn't look vulnerable. They still won. I mean, granted, New England didn't have Cam Newton, but I think the results still would have been the same. It probably would have been a closer game. I just think that Kansas City still would have won that game. But no, this Kansas City team, they're for real, man. With Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, McCall Hardman, the name goes on. And then, defensively, I know they're not the best defensive unit. We all know this, but they make the plays when it counts. And that's the difference for them. It's like, look, we don't need you to be the greatest defense on earth. We just need you to be a solid enough defense to hold the opposing offense and let our offense work its magic. And that's the recipe for their success the last 2.5 seasons.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm not going to sit here and even try to compare our defense to KC's defense, So I'm not even gonna talk about that. Offensively, if we were healthy, maybe we could, go out there and gun it out with them. I mean, in the first 3 to 4 weeks, we were close to putting up 30 points. You could check the stats with KC. I'm sure they're somewhere near that also.
Oh yeah.
It's defensively where we can't stop them. We can't. I'm just gonna call it right now. We're not gonna stop them. We're gonna try our best to contain them, man.
Well, I mean, the best way I can describe this is if the Raiders were to have any chance of winning this game. Well, there's 2 ways. Number one, either Kansas City forgets that they had a game on Sunday, and they forget to totally show up. Or number 2, and this is serious. This is serious now. I like to have a little humor sometimes, but bear with me. This is the serious one. Look, how can I put this? I know the secondary is not our strong point, but they have to be strong. The secondary has to be all in, laser focused this week. Look, you're not going to expect the defensive line to magically be like, the purple people eaters from the Minnesota Glory days. You know what I mean? You're not going to expect them to see that. The linebackers are not going to be the 85 linebackers or the 2000 Ravens defense right away. All they can hope for is, look, I'm not even asking for sacks. I'm just asking pressure. Just get him a little bit discomfort. And if he does run outside, have somebody on him. Somebody has to be on him at all times. And honestly, the best way to win this week, we can't blitz. And I know that's going to be weird because, we don't have great pressure. Well, if we blitz, there's going to be a man open. And that's going to be the end of us. So it's sad to say it's going to come down to our defensive line. Just get a little pressure, and hopefully the secondary is just laser focused in this week.
Bro. Look, here's the deal. The defense just got to put their big boy pads on and go out there and just cut the crap, man. You know what I mean? You're getting paid big bucks out there to play defense. Just show up, man. Just show up. It's KC. Yeah, nobody's got you predicted to win. Why don't you go out there and just smack somebody, man? I know Abram will.
Oh, well, Abram always gets a hit. One way or the other. He always gets a hit. I mean, he's going to get his. Don't worry. Abram's going to get his.
Yeah.
Shoulder, no shoulder, collarbone, no collarbone. It doesn't matter. He's going to get his anyway. So,
for sure.
But, and then offensively for the Raiders, honestly, I hate to do this because this is my guy, but Josh Jacobs, we got to get going, man. Honestly, this offense is all for you, dude. This is your offense. I get it. We got Carr and we got Waller. We got Renfro, Aguilar, as you mentioned earlier. Zay Jones does a couple nice plays here and there. But for me personally, Jacobs, we got to get this thing rolling, man. And that's all to all the running backs. Hey, man, you got to get out there. Booker, Jalen, all of you guys. Yeah. what I keep don't understanding is, and I think we keep saying this every week, why don't we implement Ingold more in the offense? Like, I don't get it. I
Man, honestly, I think that they didn't implement more than just Ingold. I mean, we have so many talented, pass catchers out there in that offense. I mean, look at Jason Witten, dude. The last 4 weeks, in 4 weeks, he's caught 4 balls, maybe five. And it's just like, it's baffling, dude. It's like, it's going to go to, our bigger, best players, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Waller, Jacobs. Like, dude, would it really hurt you to just start passing it around, get Whitmore involved, Merle, you know what I mean? It's Ingold, but again, man, I don't know. I don't know what Chucky's thinking, man. You forgot to bring that one up too.
Yeah, I mean, Chuck, this is sort of evaluation week for him because look, after this, we go straight to a bye and we need it. We are limping 4 weeks into the season. Like we are limping on crutches 4 weeks into the season. We need to get healthy quick. Like that's not even a joke. The Raiders have to get healthy quick. And I understand now, maybe Ruggs is not going to be like the craziest receiver out there, but maybe like we talked a couple weeks ago, hey, decoy, something, you know what I mean? Who knows?
Yeah, well, dude, we need him to be available first.
I know. I know.
It's like,
the same thing with
what is it this week? Hamstring or?
It's it's something. And then Edwards, I mean, we'll see what his status is, but the thing with the Raiders right now, it's just about getting healthy, and I'm glad we do have the bye week early to get a week healthy. And who knows? Who knows? Maybe this bye week, maybe people will come, people will get out of IR, people will start showing up, and maybe we'll start getting some of our players back. And I think we have something. Do we have something or no? Okay. But yeah, I mean, we got to get.
You know what? If I could, I kind of was telling you the other day. I don't know. I mean, this sucks to say because I'm a huge Raider fan and I always want to see them win. But I don't even think at full strength we probably could have, beat KC. I don't know if it'd be worth it to kind of just sit some guys out and this week, and then you have the bye week after. You know what I mean? It kind of gives you 2-3 weeks almost to really get these guys healthy and take your chances with those last 10 games of the season.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
even at full strength, bro, it'd be tough to beat KC.
yeah, I know it'll be tough, but you can't just sit these guys out. Like you can't sit them out. I mean, because then that's just gonna show like, oh, we quit already. Then why fly them out there? Why waste their time?
Not all of them, but some of your stars. I mean, you got Josh Jacobs out there hobbling on one leg, bro.
I know, I know, but
I get it. I want to see him. I want to see him perform like everybody else too. But you got to be realistic, man. He's been getting popped.
I know.
And he's a rest, dude. But then I get it too. You were brought in to be a bell cow. Let's see what you got, man.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. It is going to be weird. Like I said, offensively, it's just everybody just spread it around. I mean, that's the only best way I could put it. Just spread the love around. And defensively, it's pray to God that our D-line gets some sort of pressure. I'm not saying sacks, but just some sort of pressure to where maybe we can make Mahomes uncomfortable. But that's why he's Mahomes. He's one of the best in the league, if not the best quarterback in the league. So
yeah, don't worry about it, bro. Paul Gunther's got your back, man. He's gonna dial it up.
Well, I mean, like I said, dude, this is sort of a evaluation week. And my advice to everybody in that locker room, before you get on that plane, look at yourself in that mirror. If you're not ready to go, do not even get on that plane, dude. I don't care
because it might get embarrassing.
Because if you're not ready to go, do not get on that plane and just stay home and just, pray that you lived another week. Because, I mean, for me, I don't think he's going to get fired as some people would like to think, like maybe Love or whatever, but something's got to change. And, I'm to the point where I'm at it too, where yeah, Gunther's got to go. So that's the only thing for me. Would you like to give out a prediction for this week's game, bro? I know you like doing that.
Yeah, no, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I want to see, I want to see the Raiders win, but yeah, it doesn't look promising, dude. I would rather see them take it easy, not get anybody hurt, and get ready and gamble for the last 10 games of the season, honestly. So I say KC, I don't know, 34-21, somewhere around there.
Oh wow, that's actually a lot closer than what some experts have it right now. I mean, I think.
No way. I wonder what does KC got the spread on the game?
Vegas. I think Vegas has it as KC's favorite by 14 as we speak right now.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, Vegas is pretty much saying Raiders, don't even go because you're gonna get blown out. Do not even go.
Yeah, dude, I really hope that they, make me eat every single word, but they're just not playing good right now, man.
I know.
As a real Raider fan, I see them and reality strikes, dude, that, they're not coached well. They're not being held accountable for their poor play, and it's just, I don't know, man. And if they lose this one and if they lose it bad, they're gonna have to make a statement. And I really think that Paul Gunther might have to be fired if they really get their butts kicked. So, we'll see.
So let's play devil's advocate. Let's say the Raiders do go out there, they get embarrassed, whatever, yada yada. You think they give them the Dennis Allen treatment? And tell them, hey, just stay in Kansas City and maybe find a job out here, like they did to Dennis Allen. Like, hey, stay in England. You need a vacation anyway.
Yeah, probably. I will say this though too. I've heard a couple people already kind of talking about it. We need to start calling out Gruden too, man.
Yeah.
It's enough, man. We're 3 years into the system. Yes, we're getting better, but he needs to push these guys more.
Absolutely.
They understand that it's not okay. You know what I mean? To have this losing mentality, they just got to get away from that, man.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, and we'll see how everybody responds because this is going to be evaluation week, and when you have a bye week, and if you get embarrassed, and you've been together 3 years, and let's just say the inevitable happens, they do get beat bad. Then some changes are going to have to be made. I mean, there shouldn't be an excuse anymore to why some changes cannot be made. Like it's enough. Enough's enough. 3 years is enough. If for me, if Steve Wilkes, the former head coach of Arizona, can get fired after a 2-14 season in his first year, we can let go of defensive coordinators or coordinators gone after 3 seasons. It's enough's enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, man. It's 3 years. For Gunther, and I don't know, man. Chucky, like he needs to get on the ball, man. He's got to make them understand, dude. This is not acceptable anymore. We're changing the culture.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
I don't see that happening right now, man. Honestly.
Absolutely. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in today for episode 5. Next week is a bye week, so we actually have a week off next Tuesday. So we will not be here next week. It would be the following Tuesday when we recap the Chiefs game, and we'll get ahead to the Tampa Bay, that Sunday nighter, unless something major happens, like a firing or a hiring or a signing. We will be back on Tuesday, but I don't see it. Tuesday we are off because of the bye week. So, bro, rest up, man. We got a week off.
For sure, man.
All right, and then
let's hope on Sunday these guys, prove everybody wrong, including myself.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I want them to go out there and play some Raider football the way it should be played, but
I hope so too.
I can only hope, brother.
I hope so too. And then don't forget, tomorrow, 7 p.m., same station, I'm going to be doing my NFL Weekly show where I pick the weekly games, my predictions on who I think is going to win, give some news around the NFL, and we'll go from there. Be
honest. Are you going to pick the Raiders to win? Be honest.
Well, guess what, bro? You're going to have to be like everybody else and tune in tomorrow at 7, okay?
All right.
Show some support for me, man. But Yeah, same station, same everything. Before we go, do we have any questions? Do we have anything? Nothing, nothing, nothing. All right, then. I want to thank everybody that did tune in, everybody that did participate. We will see you 2 weeks from today. And, off to Kansas City. Let's go, Raiders. Take care, bro.
Go Raiders. All right, brother. Catch you later.